Hey, welcome back to Civil War Buttons, and I'm going to be redoing this video because I got a date wrong and I want to do things correctly. So let me switch it back over. This is the North Carolina Military Institute button for cadets. Now let's get it in the picture there. Okay, so the North Carolina Military Institute was opened in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1859 with a total of 40 cadets. Daniel H. Hill, Confederate general, was the superintendent of the school, and one of the school's very first instructors included a man named James H. Lang. He was also a Confederate general of the 1st North Carolina Volunteers and held command of his own brigade called Lane's Brigade Infantry. He was at Big Bethel, Antietam 7 days, to Appomattox Courthouse. So at the outbreak of the Civil War, about April 1861, the number of cadets grew to about 150. But the Civil War closed the school, and the current governor at the time, John W. Ellis, ordered all cadets to become drill masters in Raleigh, North Carolina. So these young kids were training men to go out on the battlefield. Many of the cadets ended up serving in the 1st North Carolina under D.H. Hill's brigade. And D.H. Hill has a lot of history. In the U.S. military, or in the U.S. Army, he was a major in the Mexican-American War. He also held command of the 2nd Corps of the Army of Tennessee and was at most major battles from Big Bethel all the way to the final battle, basically, Bennetville. He was also the brother-in-law of Stonewall Jackson. This is absolutely a beautiful button and my favorite because of the beehive, and I have a lot of respect for the cadets because they were basically kids ages 15 through 18, and their main jobs were to guard bridges and rail stations and prisons and stuff like that. But in 1864, they changed the conscription age from 17 all the way up to 50. So that's why Washington Duke of Duke University actually ended up being a Confederate soldier. He was 45 years old when he was drafted into the Confederate Navy. So if you're ever going to buy this button, this is an extremely rare one and expensive at that. You want to make sure you have the right backer's mark. So let's get some light on that so you can see it. See that? Scoville. Scoville Waterbury Company. And the cool thing about this button is it has a little piece of uniform left over in it, which is also an extra super bonus, which makes this button even more valuable, because it has the shank, it has a piece of uniform, it has the beautiful beehive, the NC just boldly sitting there, and we're proud North Carolinians. The beehive was used on several other things, such as this piece of Confederate currency I have right here. And it has the 2nd Confederate governor of North Carolina, which would be Vance. And he was an actual soldier, so he understood what the Army needed out on the battlefield. That's why he was so loved. This is a reunion medal. We also have the name the Hornet's Nest. And this is from a SCV meeting of 1928. I also have the watch phobe and another ribbon for this Confederate reunion. So thank you for watching and hope you continue to.